When a butterfly flaps its wings in one part of the world, that tiny change in air pressure could eventually cause a whirlwind on the other side of the globe. This is known as the butterfly effect. It's the simple idea that an action or change, no matter how small or seemingly strange, actually has an impact, meaning everything does in fact matter. This is a huge truth to hold, so let me unfold it for you. Imagine a 10-year-old girl, smile filled with silence, hiding secrets behind closed doors, crooked teeth, and dancing feet. I, like any child, was asked what I wanted to be, proposing I couldn't be what I already was, so I became what I was not. A quiet child, piled my insecurities on top of each other until I couldn't find my way out anymore. I didn't know who I was or who I wanted to be, so I became what was asked of me. A smart student, a helpful daughter, a good child, and a good child should not be seen or heard, so every word, every scream was silenced. Until one day, in the midst of violence, someone asked me about my dreams. And even though it seemed insignificant then, I told them, I dream of being someone worth writing about. And without a second's doubt, they said, you should write your own story, or someone else will write it instead. It was like a shift in air pressure. It couldn't be measured with anything. I just knew I wanted to be a writer. Because of this person, leaving space for the seemingly small, after all, it does, in fact, matter. For every life-altering chapter in my life, I have to thank the people who listened, those who made me feel like I had something important to say. In a way, they are the reason I am here today, alive. So to survive, I have vowed my life to this, to writing my own story, but also listening to every person's voice who seldom is heard, speaking for every person who hasn't yet found their voice. Because what happens when a butterfly flaps its wings into a whirlwind of silence? What happens when stories are left untold? When 10-year-old girls are told they don't have a choice? It's easy to listen to the loudest voices or the biggest words, but when is the last time you heard a 10-year-old tell you about their dreams? When is the last time you asked someone with a different backstory to tell you their life story? Did you listen? We need to look to our intuition and search between the words. Observe ourselves. Who are we really? And who are we told to be? It seems to me that everyone has forgotten that we have the possibility to change, to interchange lessons and insights and what we know. Because if there's one thing I surely know, it is this: we can do better. We can be more together. So let's not invite walls into wide open spaces. Let's not let race or gender or age or fear or contempt or rage get in the way of growth and change. Because as humans, we make mistakes, but it doesn't take more than the willingness to listen, the humility to learn, and in turn we will heal. In time we will trust. What we feel is just inside of us, but what we do is what defines us. So we must act. Think about the impact you want to make. Subtract the hate and add the weight of words. We will change the world with the words that we speak. So speak up, loud enough to create a butterfly effect worth writing about.